Good morning and welcome, Team Southside, where teamwork makes the dream work. Mr. Reynolds here.
And Ms. D, and we have some fantastic fifth graders with us this morning. We've got
Cameron Hill from Miss Harvey's class. Gage is from Miss Harvey's class.
All right, you're going to find out why they were with us here in just a minute, but first let's go ahead and stand up and say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. We hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. And you know, we're pretty early on into the week, which means we are pretty early on to our Estimatory.
That's right. And this week we are trying to estimate the total number of absences that we've had across the entire school for the year so far.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And that is including, okay, so Mr. Reynolds, that's including like every single day, like even yesterday's absences. I mean,
It's through last week. So,
through last week.
yes.
Oh, good.
Because we have to stop it, right, at some point.
Right, we have to have
so
a
I can
stop
get
it.
a number.
Correct.
So it's through last week. How many
Got it.
total absences? So just for an example, if one person here had 2 absences, the other person had 5 absences, and you had 20 absences, that would be 27 total absences.
Gotcha.
Right? But we're talking about for the entire school.
Right.
So-
and that's students.
Yes,
Got
not
it.
staff.
Okay.
Okay.
Good estimate.
And so I'm going to give you your first clue. And it's going to be kind of a 2-part clue. First of all, it is an odd number, but it also has 4 digits.
Ooh.
It's a
4
4-digit odd number.
Wow.
So right now, make the changes to your initial estimate. Make sure what you have on your paper is a 4-digit odd number.
Hey.
And then, of course, we'll have more clues as we go throughout the week to help you narrow it down a little bit more.
Nice. All right. So, well, like Mr. Reynolds said, this is from last week. Hopefully, everyone can continue to be here this week. Make sure you are washing your hands, coughing in your elbow, washing your hands again, and trying your very, very best not to spread germs, because even though it's the end of April, we do have a little bit of sickness going around. So do your very best to stop the spread of that so we can have not as many absences. Okay, well, we have some guests with us, and they are responsible contributors in a lot of ways, but especially one recently, and that is in the STLP Club. So boys, as the STLP Club, you guys and several other students have been working really hard this semester on what?
So we've been working on Stallion Smart Stops, which is basically where when you're waiting on your teacher, like when you line up for somewhere, if you're waiting for your teacher, your teacher can scan a QR code and it gives you a bunch of problems for like reading or math and stuff like that. So you don't have to be like just waiting in line.
And they're basically like review questions,
Yeah.
right? That your teacher could ask you, or even students could take responsibility and ask other students. So basically just a way for you guys to review even when you're just standing in the hallway. I love that. So y'all have been working on that, and you are preparing to enter this project into the state competition next fall. But our STLP group is actually going to the state competition on Wednesday, and they are able to see all the projects that have been submitted throughout the entire state. And we have one of our very own stallions who is representing her project, and that is Miss Lainey Davis, and we are super excited for her. So they get to go see how it's going to go. Gage, how could you be a responsible contributor when you guys go to STLP on the STLP field trip and represent Southside?
So when we go on this field trip, Miss Drennan has this like 1-strike policy. So we want to be like stay behind Miss Drennan and be like very responsible,
Right.
and try not to like destroy anything while you're there.
Right.
And
Definitely making responsible choices. I mean, there are kids from all over the state that are going to this competition because there's kids from all over that have submitted projects. I've heard like 17,000 people are expected in
Definitely
Reparina.
a good crowd there. last year.
Definitely, yes. So we are very excited for you guys to continue to be responsible contributors and show off how wonderful Southside is. And we are especially excited for Lainey to represent her project and you guys next year for your project as well. All right, you guys. Well, you know we love to see you be
Safe,
respectful,
and
responsible.
And
It's always a great day to be a Southside Stallion.
Bye, y'all.